birthday, Elena. Great stuff. As it's knocked down, Jagger with a chance. Stop, big rebound, score! React! And the Swiss are on the board.
Switzerland gets the puck after they organize themselves. It's well with outside the net, or the zone. A shot to the net.
Down for Morgan. Siegenthaler backing up. Andrighetto, they score! Spin Andrighetto from the corner. And it's 2-0 Switzerland.
Skating downhill to the net, and often you get the first touch. That is a really good idea.
3-0 win against the U.S. on Monday. They're going to go to the power play. Here comes Malgin to the blue line. Dennis Malgin sets it up. Here's Andrighetto with time. Shoots, scores!
Nice of a setup pass it is. It's Fiala. Yeah, that's a tough push right there, but he's set and goes down.
Andrighetto played it in the backhand. Meyer, Riyad is out there too. This is Kukan. Here's Andrighetto, scores! The natural hat trick.
And the second of the game was challenged. It stood, and on the power play, delay of game penalty to Germany.
Opened the scoring back in the first period. Andrighetto shoots, scores! And that's for Sven Andrighetto.
This is an outstanding performance for Sven Andrighetto. He has time, he goes cross-grain, heavy lifting net front from Fora.
Mueller to Schutz, penalty just about over. Mueller shoots, score!
They defend and defend hard. Allowed nothing against the U.S. That's the first goal.
Well, Bjorn did go 16-0 against France. That's tough to do. There's Lehtinen drive, scores!
Open facer, short side.
Flips it back across to Lehtinen. To Teravainen. For Lehtinen, moves it and shoots, scores! He's got two!
Screen in front, Lammikko this time. Slides through the eyes of Mikatic to make it hard for him to see. And he can't.
Between now and then. Aminaho centers it, so in, shoots, scores!
There's for the third of the period from the decor of Finland.
And draws, maintains possession, walks back in front and shoots! And Saros makes his first tough save of the game, and then Masic on the rebound, scores!
Bodies in front. All Finnish players bothering Saros' vision and perhaps a little tip. Masic going short side. Is this?
That's 7 assists 2 years ago. For Slovenia, Teravainen works it back in front. They score! Tolvanen.
Switch off. Three guys pile to the front of the net. All drawn into Lammikko.
Germany in the second period. 3 quick goals for the Swiss. That's hammered on goal. Score! Lenny Haminaho makes it 5-1 Finland.
Elevated. As 4 guys are back for Slovenia, but they're all again pushed too deep.
Sarajärvi back for Teravainen. Drops it back to Tolvanen, walks right in the backhand shot, scores! Eli Tolvanen clicks with Teravainen again.
And beats Horak over the pad, under the glove for his second of the period, courtesy of Teravainen. They will be...
Tolvanen, great move, walks in and shoots, scores! Eli Tolvanen's got his third.
My, oh my, that is, you reach and you are done. Shows some pretty good speed and a nice finish, not surprisingly. Horak doesn't get a read on that one.
Lead pass from Mahumpalo, shorthanded, scores! Another goal by a Finnish defenseman. Yeah, so 5 assists for Teravainen.
Not bad at all. Yes.
Tolvanen back across to Salo, centering pass. Tolvanen shoots, scores! And there's 4 for Eli Tolvanen.
And Lammikko in front, just occupying space and bodies, freeing up opportunities for Tolvanen and Teravainen, and a different experience for them than the rest of the group. Because the relationship they have and the one they're going to have going forward.
Center pass by Lebler. He finds Oro, in, scores!
Roar's a speedster. From his own end, he wins the faceoff, and It's a pinch at the point, and Bo Horvat is not high enough in support. Usually Horvat can catch that guy.
Horvat leads the way with 3 power play goals and wins that face-off. Here's McKinnon. Walks it and shoots, scores!
And I'm not going to spread this one around. Bo Horvat wins another face-off to start with possession. And if you're going to give him this room, Riker Evans hanging out in front of the net for 30 seconds.
McKinnon back to Montour. Montour feeds it across, McKinnon scores! That was about 2 minutes.
That was impressive. Canada going side to side, up and down, puck retrieval, so finally.
Dobson plays it high around to Cooley. Loose behind the Austrian goal. Will Cooley walks out. Spins and shoots, rebound, score, connecting.
Will Cooley drives behind the net. Now you tell me, Gord, it's a pass?
Plays it back across. Now play it back for Cooley with a shot, scores!
What a shot! The third period for Travis Konecny, and this time Konecny returns the favor and sets up shop just outside the faceoff.
On the boards, Bieber, and then taken away by McKinnon. Up for Horvat with Crosby. Horvat threads up to Crosby, the shot, scores!
Sidney Crosby taking a little grief going down the bench, but McKinnon gets the turnover. Horvat knows that Crosby's driving hard, throw it out there to space.
Against the USA, down by 4 goals. Thought that was all but over. Miracles do happen. That's early.
Now Chervenka centers it, and they score. Face-off, but it's poked out by Vilmos Gallo, who's got some experience playing in Sweden in the past. Fleck right up the middle, alone, scores!
Second goal of this tournament. He scored 24 times with Pometa the regular season, and a teardown in the neutral zone, and Fleck skates onto that loose puck.
Goal. Back to the point. Hronek took a look just on the ice. Tiacek shot, got it back and scores.
Space. Here's Hronek behind the back, and Kodatek. He's got some space. He skates in, and
Peter Vince, the trailer is Mihalik, fires and scores! Picked up by Nemeth, the centering pass. That was Gallo, didn't work, long feed, and it's David Pasternak. Scores! Stransky back to the blue line. Krejcik, Zadina, Baranek in front, he scores!
calm poise. Zadina throws it to the net, and Baranek on the backhand, he gets his own rebound. A little too much time.
Strong pass to the line, off Sedlak and in. Sedlak, 192 games of NHL experience, and they shot by Chervenka. Sedlak scores!